miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of Sport Brief on Power 365 FM. The people of Ibadan and its environs, and also wherever you may be listening to us, this is your number one online radio. Of course, let's gather together and celebrate the good news of sport here in the studio of Power 365 FM. You know, once you are listening to that particular voice, this is your radio friend Ibidapo Miracle Oluwadamilola. Of course, you can call me Miracle Sports. I will be in the studio of Power 365 FM this morning to deploy to your hearing everything that has to do with sporting activities, yes, that I have on my table this morning. You can't afford to miss any stories that I'll be deploying to your hearing this morning, because I have a lot of story for you. So just sit back, relax, and let's enjoy the gospel of sport this morning, as Miracle Sports will be deploying to your hearing everything that has to do with what? That has to do with sporting story. You know how I do it, and of course you know how we do it here in the studio of Power 365 FM. What you need to do for us first is go straight up to your what? Just pick up your phone and go to all your social media and then follow us on Facebook and also on Instagram. And also don't forget, we are live presently on YouTube and all our social media and a very quick one before I run through all the headlines that I have for you this morning. The time is 2 minutes away from 9 a.m. Nigerian time. Wherever you may be listening to us, this is your number one online radio. Yes, in Ibadan and also in Southwest region Nigeria and across the globe also. Alright, then let's quickly get back to business. Let's do what I know how to do best in the studio of Power 365 FM. Alright, then you know me to be a local man. Let me quickly run through the local headlines that I have for you this morning. Talking about who? Talking about transport. So, of course, that particular bro, as far as outside is concerned, I have some news for you on that this beautiful morning. Moving away from that, let's talk about gold and silver and also bronze. This is coming from one of the athletes. He said gold, silver and bronze. He said I have it all. That's coming from one particular athlete as far as the just concluded African Games in Accra, Ghana is concerned. Let's move away from that. Where do I go to? Talking about Bisauma. Of course, he has been able to express his what? He has been able to express his feeling regarding what? Regarding that particular Eagles exclusion in the clash later on today. Don't forget, as far as the Super Eagles of Nigeria is concerned, later on today, this particular encounter that you have been waiting for, even though it is an international friendly, yes, when the Super Eagles of Nigeria, when they will be weighing up against Mali. You want to know that particular time that game will be kickstarting? Of course, once I get there, I will give you full details and full analysis for you that I have for you regarding that particular news story. All right, let's leave there and go to other related stories that I have for you this morning. This is the Sport Brief, and this is your number one online radio. Alright, I'm talking about the Nigerian Professional Football League related story that I have for you this morning. That's Ileshiku actually dreams the Nigerian Professional Football League title after debut win in that particular order. And don't forget, up shooting, up star. Congratulations to the shooting stars, even though it's not something too palatable yesterday, because I stand to say in the studio of Power365 FM that yesterday, as far as that particular story is concerned, the long run, the winning streak of the shooting stars of Ibadan is concerned, that particular Oluyole Warriors, yes, the winning streak has actually ended. So sad, because when they are weighing up against their co-league contenders in that particular order, they actually suffered defeat by a goal to 2-1 in that particular order. Even though Shooting Stars of Ibadan actually got their opening goal in the first half of that particular game, but later on, the unpredicted actually happened. Towards the closing time of that particular game, yes, Shooting Star was actually unable to make sure they secure a draw, because the game later ended 2-1 in the particular game. Let's move away from that. I'm just running through headlines for you this morning. Like I said earlier on, I bet it with you this morning. I will be giving to you back to back in the studio of Power365 FM. You can't afford to miss any story that I have for you this morning. Alright, then let's leave that. Where else do I go to? Let's go to where? Let's go to Accra, Ghana. What's happening in Ghana? Talking about Kanyewashi, Olympic glory after Ghana heroes in that particular order. Alright, then let's talk about what then? Let's talk about golf related story that I have for you this morning. Also, as far as PGA is concerned, rate Acropolis Golf Course I in that particular ranking. Moving away from that, don't forget, as far as World Cup is concerned, I'm talking about the Paralympic tickets. Of course, 9 powerlifters book what they've been able to book Paralympic tickets in Egypt in that particular order. Alright, and let's move away from that. Alright, let me pick this international headline that I have for you. That's talking about racism. All the football lovers out there, yes, what we need to do now, go to your comment section and quickly let me drop that particular word, let me drop this comment section and say no to racism. Football is a game of love. Yes, we have to spread that particular love as far as that is concerned. So say no to racism. I have this particular word, this particular related racism story on my table this morning, talking about racism. This is coming from Vinicius Jr. Vinicius said racism is actually reducing my desire to play football. That's coming from who? That's coming from Vinicius Jr. Alright, let's leave that. Where else do I go to? My time is running on the show. The time is 7 minutes away from 9 a.m. Nigerian time. Alright, where do we go to now? Let's go to where? Let's go to all the international stories that I have for you this lovely and beautiful morning. Don't forget, transfer stories is also on my table to turn this morning. And also, as far as Euro 2024 is also concerned, I have a lot of stories for you there too. Talking about table tennis also, Miami Open. Yes, I have a related story for you too in that particular order. And also don't forget, as far as Nottingham Forest, the club in the English Premier League is concerned, I also have stories for you there regarding what? Regarding that particular sanction that was actually given to them due to their point deduction as far as FFP rules they have been able to breach is concerned in that particular order. I also make you understand. And don't forget, talking about Niger Tornadoes, something actually happened to them as far as the Nigerian Professional Football League is concerned. Once I get there also, I will make you understand. But let's get to business, because my time is running on the show. Alright then, let's quickly get back to business like I said earlier on. As far as what? as far as Accra related stories is concerned, yes, Accra, Ghana, that's African Games that has just ended yesterday. That was just ended, I beg your pardon, yesterday. Don't forget, there are some things you need to know regarding that one. But before I go there, let's go and start with this particular news story. Talking about what? That's talking about international friendly. Future Eagle Revenge defeat Morocco 5-3 in that particular order. Don't forget, as far as international friendly is concerned, talking about the Super Eagles of Nigeria defeat what? They are able to defeat Morocco by 5-3. And don't forget, talking about the Nigerian under 15 boys nicknamed Future Eagles. And Monday, that's yesterday, they are able to defeat Morocco under 15 by 5-3 in a friendly game that was actually aired in the city of Kenitra in Morocco. And don't forget, talking about the Nigerian international team, they had lost 2-3 to Morocco. Under 15 team, that was last week before a sweet revenge that brought the aggregate scoreline to 7-6 in the two-legged friendly game. My time is running, but according to Coach Patrick Bassi and assistant Uzain Lawa, and also talking about Austin Iyamu, are in Morocco with the 21 future stars who are eager to take their what? Who are eager to take their steps in international football. And delegation is actually led by what? By the former Nigerian winger that's talking about Captain Dr. Felix Owolabi MON in that particular order. I need to leave that and go to other stories that I have for you this lovely and beautiful morning. Alright then, let's talk about Nigerian Professional Football League. Like I said earlier on, I have one story for you regarding Niger Tornadoes. You want to know? Of course, I'll make you understand. Still in the studio of Power365 FM, and the program that is on presently, it is Sport Brief on Power365 FM, your number one online radio. Like I said earlier on, you can quickly pick up your phone if you are just joining us now. Yes, if you are just joining us, just pick up your phone and click your search icon on Facebook at Power365 FM. We are live presently on YouTube. We are live presently at Power365 FM, and also on TikTok also at Power365 FM. All your social media and do right here, right now in the studio of Power365 FM. You will see how things has been done. We are the best among the rest, your number one online radio. But let's go to Nigerian Professional Football League. Talking about Niger Tornadoes, they actually end Shooting Star unbeaten run. Talking about the unbeaten streak of Shooting Stars, the Oluyole Warriors, 3SC of Ibadan, came to an end on Monday. After what? After the particular evening defeat, when they suffered defeat, a 2-2 as far as Niger Tornadoes is concerned. Don't forget, Niger Tornadoes of Mina actually defeated who? They are able to defeat the Shooting Stars of Ibadan. The Ibadan Soccer Lord actually surrendered a 1-goal lead to succumb to the Icon Allah boys, who actually grabbed a late winner to run away with maximum 3 points in the match day 27 fixture played at Ahmadu Bello Stadium, that's in Kaduna. Alright, don't forget also in that particular order, in form of Christian Bayabara actually found the back of the net in the 39th minute to end the visitor a halfway lead. That is for the Shooting Stars of Ibadan. And also the Omas actually restored parity in the 70s in the 70th minute of that particular encounter through Clinton Jaffet. And when it seems Paul will be shared, substitute Ikena Ofo actually scored the winner in the 4th minute of that particular added time to give Tornadoes the maximum point. And currently place 8 on the log with 40 points in hand. And Shooting Stars will next week play the host to Kwara United of Ilorin in the match day 28 encounter. What do you think and what are you expecting from the Shooting Stars of Ibadan? Alright then, Ibadan, kidney show. Alright then, if you know that Ibadan, you are a supporter of Shooting Stars, just go straight up to the comment section right here, right now in the studio of Power365 FM and make your opinion known. What do you think that particular game will end as far as NPFL match day 28 is concerned? What will be the outcome when the Shooting Stars of Ibadan, when they will weighing up against Kwara United of Ilorin in that particular order? It will be a very tight cracker. It will be a game weighing up where we will see the contender weighing up against the pretender. My question is, will the Shooting Star be the pretender, or will the what? Kwara United be the what? Will they be the pretender also? Or do you think it will be vice versa? Or it will be other way around? Where we'll be seeing the Shooting Stars of Ibadan being the contender, while Kwara will be where they will be the pretender. It is an opinion. The time is 13 minutes away from 9 a.m. Nigerian time. Miracle Sports still reporting live in the studio of Power 365 FM. Right there, where else do I go to? Okay, then let's quickly talk about what? Let's talk about other stories that I have on my table this lovely and beautiful morning. Listen to that particular sound. Stand up for the champion. Stand up for Power 365 FM. Stand up for your number one online radio. Alright, let's quickly go to where? Let's go to other stories that I have for you as far as Onyeka is concerned. Talking about Onyeka and also Bassi, the leave Super Eagles camp in Morocco ahead of Mali friendly. Oh my God, what is actually happening as far as that particular news story is concerned? Alright, let me quickly go to the stories and details. Talking about the Super Eagles, though, that's the likes of Frank Onyeka and also Kevin Bassi have actually left Morocco for their various clubs for recovery from injuries. And never forget, Super Eagles interim coach, that's talking about Philippe the Judge. We actually miss what? We miss the service of both players who actually helped Nigeria finish second in the 2023 African Cup of Nations that was actually held in Cote d'Ivoire. And don't forget, the Yimba coach had led the Super Eagles to big gun on Friday in his first assignment as a coach of the particular team. And don't forget also, talking about the likes of Brentford midfielder, I'm talking about Frank Onyeka, actually returned to England due to personal reason after playing the full 90 minutes in the Nigerian 2-1 victory over Ghana. That was on Friday. And don't forget also, as for Kevin Bassi, the Ajax rather, I beg your pardon, Ajax, not Ajayu. Yes, the Ajax defender actually mixed the Ghana clash through injury and has now departed Morocco as he continues his recovery in the particular order. And don't forget also, talking about the former Rangers defender, was actually another player who impressed at the African Cup of Nations for the Super Eagles earlier this particular year in the particular encounter. Oh, my time is running on the show, but I stand to tell you in the studio of Power 365 FM that later on today, this evening, when the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be weighing up against Mali, the likes of Onyeka, Bassi will not be featuring in the particular game. Let's leave that and go to other stories that I have for you this lovely and beautiful morning. Let me quickly pick this new story before I go on a commercial break. Talking about the likes of Bissouma actually angry after exclusion from Eagles clash. Talking about Tottenham Hotspur midfielder, that's Bissouma, has actually unfollowed the Malian Football Federation page on Instagram and deleted all his picture in Mali jersey after he was actually not invited by the head coach Eric Shelley to the squad during the current window. And I forgot, talking about the 27-year-old player, he actually played the entire 90 minutes in only one of Mali's 5 games at the 2023 AFCON. And also, Bissouma was an unused substitute that was against Burkina Faso in the round of 16 and played just 30 minutes in the crucial quarterfinals defeat to Ivory Coast in the first international window after the AFCON. Don't forget, talking about Shirley, they did not invite Bissouma for Mali friendly games. That's against Mauritania in Andoué and Nigeria also. Talking about the likes of Wen Shene, don't forget, was actually quizzed to give reasons. Yes, when Bissouma was not actually selected, the head coach said it was just a choice that's coming from Chile. But I stand to tell you that where Bissouma has taken this particular issue personal and he has been able to unfollow anything that has to do with Mali. Oh my God, what do you think about this particular imagination? It's a laughable one. But before I talk about that, let's quickly go on a short break. So while we are back from that particular short break, we'll quickly talk about what? We talk about Bissouma unfollowing his own nationality official page. Oh my God, that's so pathetic though. Alright, then let's go on a short break. So while we're back from this particular short break, Sport Brief on Power 365 FM continues. This is your number one online radio in the city of Ibadan. Yes, and across the globe, as far as Nigeria also is concerned, well, as far as Western region is concerned, and also across the globe, we are the best among the rest. Stay tuned, don't touch the dial. I will be right back.
This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. This is still Sport Brief in the studio of Power 365 FM, your number one online radio in Southwest region and across the globe. We are the best among the rest. Alright, then let's quickly get back to business. Like I was saying earlier on, now the time is actually 20 minutes away from 9 a.m. 20 minutes just run off, just like 20 seconds. So where else do I go to now? Still talking about Bisama, angry after exclusion from Eagles clash. My question is, just go straight up to where? Go straight up to Facebook and also on YouTube. Then at the comment box, what do you think about this particular reaction coming from who? Coming from Bisama. Do you think it is right because a player is not actually caught up by his national team and he went on to unfollow and delete everything as far as memory is concerned on the official Instagram handle? As far as Mali is concerned, he went on to delete everything that has to do with that particular nation. Oh my God, I know my fans out there, you have a different perspective regarding this particular story, but what you need to do, just go straight up there and drop your comment section and let me know what's your take on that particular one. Let's move away from that. Where else do I go to? Alright, and let's talk about World Cup as far as Paralympic is concerned. That particular World Cup, that'll be what? That'll be aired. Of course, talking about the World Cup, 9 power lifter actually booked Paralympic ticket in where that is in Egypt. And don't forget, talking about 9 Nigerian power lifter have actually secured their places for the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games in France after they all won medals at the ongoing powerlifting World Cup. That is in where? That's in Sharm El Sheikh. That is in Egypt. And don't forget also, talking about this particular one, the lifter actually won 7 golds, 1 silver, and 1 bronze medal to exert the dominance on the world stage at that particular competition, which actually began on Wednesday, March 20th. And don't forget, this particular actually ended on Monday, March 25 in that particular order. And also, 2 gold medals we actually won on Wednesday, and on Thursday, 2 other para athletes actually doubled the tally, while on Saturday, and 3 more gold medals were added to that pile. Why no gold medals were won after that, with Lucy Ejike and also Loveline Obiji and the likes actually adding 1 silver and 1 bronze respectively. That means all 9 medalists actually qualify for the Paralympic Games in Paris, France later this particular year. Alright, let's leave that and go to other news stories that I have for you this lovely and beautiful morning. I would actually like to take comments and check comments as far as the official page of Power 365 FM is concerned on Facebook. Let's go to Facebook and see what people are saying on Facebook. Let's try and check our comments out there. Most importantly, what you need to do for me now, all my fans out there, all the lovers of Power 365 FM, just keep sharing the programs. Let's keep sharing the programs with friends and family. I know my fans out there, you aren't selfish, and definitely, I know you will definitely share that particular program and spread the gospel of sports in that particular order. A lot of people actually live with me in the studio of Power 365 FM watching us now. Of course, we can see about some people actually sharing right now. Alright, then before I take comments, let's just go straight up to other related stories that I have for you this lovely and beautiful morning. And also don't forget, like I said earlier on, you need to actually you need to make your opinion known on the official page of Power 365 FM. Alright, let's leave that and go to where? Let's go to Euro 2024 because my time is running. As far as Euro 2024 is concerned, playoff, 3 teams vie for final tournament spot. That's on Tuesday today. Talking about what with Euro UEFA 2024 on the horizon. Don't forget, the suspense intensifies as team there for the last 3 convector spots in that particular tournament. Through what? Through the playoff on Tuesday. And don't forget also, online reports that the UEFA Euro 2024 kicks off in Munich, Germany on Friday, that's June 14, and ends with the final in Berlin. That's on Sunday, July 14, 2024. And don't forget also, Germany in 2018 won the race to host the 2024 European Championship as UEFA backed a bid seen as a safer than the rival Turkish proposal. And also don't forget, means a backdrop of accelerating clashes, the dramatic showdown, the European football landscape actually braces itself for the culmination of this particular grouping qualification phase in that particular order. Oh, my time is running as the dust settles from the semifinals held on March 21st. Intentions actually shift to the impending finals scheduled for March 26th. And also, where we actually be decided in the electrifying encounter as far as Euro 2024 is concerned. Let's move away from that because of my time. The time is 25 minutes away from 9 a.m. Nigerian time. 25 minutes just run off just like 25 seconds. Alright, then let's talk about these. You want to know? Alright, let me make you understand that USA beat Mexico 2-0 to lift CONCACAF Nations League title in that particular order. Talking about the likes of Giorena and also Taylor Adams actually scored as the United States beat Mexico 2-0 in Sunday CONCACAF Nations League final, giving the Americans all 3 titles in the event history in that particular order. And don't forget, the likes of Adam actually scored a long distance screamer in the 45th minute of that particular encounter, and Reina fired home a loose ball from the edge of the box in the 63rd minute for the USA in that particular order. And also don't forget who also actually won Nations League crown in 2021 and 2023. The thing is, it never gets old winning titles for your country. I will never take any of them for granted. That's coming from Rena. The group of guys and the energy we have, I always love coming to camp. I'm at a loss for words right here, right now. That's coming from Rena in that particular order. I need to leave that because my time is running on the show. Like I said earlier on, a lot of games actually went down as far as international friendlies is concerned. I will be taking a look at that. And also, don't forget, talking about the likes of what? Other news related to Paris Olympic 2024. Paris 2024, I beg your pardon. I will be able to pick stories on that also, if time will permit me, on that particular one. Alright, let's go to games that went down yesterday as far as international friendly is concerned, and also UEFA Nations League C group playoff is concerned in that particular order. Alright then, later on today, the likes of Georgia, 6 p.m. Nigerian time, they'll be weighing up against Greece. And also 15 minutes away from 9 p.m., the likes of Wales will be weighing up against Poland. And also don't forget, 15 minutes away from 9 p.m., Ukraine will be taking on Iceland in that particular order. So let's move to international friendlies game that will be happening later on today. As far as Finland is concerned, 6 p.m. Nigerian time, it will be Estonia weighing up against Finland. And also 6 p.m., the likes of Latvia will be taking on Liechtenstein in that particular order. And also 7 p.m. Nigerian time, Hungary will be weighing up against Kosovo in that particular game. And also same time, 7 p.m. Norway will be taking on against Slovakia. I beg your pardon. A lot of games. Time will not permit you to take it all. But don't forget that 15 minutes away from 9 p.m. Nigerian time, it will be England when they'll be weighing up against Belgium in that particular cracker. And also, Germany will be taking on Netherlands 15 minutes away from 9 p.m. And also, don't forget, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, it will be France welcoming Chile in that particular order also. And also, 30 minutes away from 9 p.m. Nigerian time, it will be Spain weighing up against Brazil. And also, as far as Nigerian time is concerned, 10 p.m. Nigerian time, Algeria will be taking on South Africa. And also 11 p.m. Nigerian time, it will be Morocco weighing up against Mauritania in that particular order. Alright, let's quickly go to games that went down yesterday as far as international friendlies is concerned. And let's quickly take a look at that before I wrap things up on the show this lovely and beautiful morning. Like I said earlier, I see a quite number of transfer stories for you to take a look at before we leave the studio of Power365 FM this lovely and beautiful morning. Alright, let's do it this way then. Let's go to what? Let's go to transfer story that I have. So I'll be wrapping things off with games that went down yesterday in the international friendly games. Talking about Manchester United, they are targeting what? They are targeting Brentford manager. That's talking about Thomas Frank to take over what? To take over from Eric Ten Hag at Old Trafford in the summer. And also don't forget, talking about what? The likes of Gareth Southgate. It is actually obvious now that Manchester United, they are not going for that. However, according to the report I have this morning, co-owner talking about Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos are actually planning for Ten Hag to be in charge at United next season, but actually are developing a strategy to be able to move quickly should they decide to replace him. That is the question I'm asking you. Go to the comment section of Manchester United. All Manchester United fans out there, do you think Eric Ten Hag should be replaced? As far as Brentford manager is concerned, that's Thomas Frank. Is that the best replacement for Eric Ten Hag? Alright, let's move away from that because time is running. Tottenham are actually interested in completing a permanent deal for RB Leipzig and Germany forward Timo Werner, 28-year-old, but are actually reportedly in no rush to trigger $14.5 million option to capitally buy this particular guy. My time is running. Let's quickly go to games that went down yesterday and wrap this up on the show this morning. Oh my God, time is flying. My time is flying on the show. All right then, let's move away from that. And what do we do now? What do we do? Let's go to what? Let me wrap things up with Vinicius Jr. As far as racism is concerned, Vinicius Jr. racist abuse. He has been able to say it out that he's not actually what? He is not happy with the rate of racism in Spanish La Liga. As far as what? As far as he is concerned. And he said he feel like playing less football games as far as Vinicius Jr. is concerned. And as to leave the studio Power365 FM. On this note, I'll be drawing the curtain close. Catch me up tomorrow again, 9 a.m. same time, same station, Power365 FM. Your number one online radio in the city of Ibadan and across the globe in that particular order. Miracle Sport is signing out of the studio of Power365 FM. You want to know my name? My name is Mendese. I am Ibidapo Miracle Oluwadamilola. Of course, you can call me Miracle Sport. For now, I am dashing out of the studio of Power365 FM. Do have for yourself a great and lovely day. I am out of the studio.